Hello everyone, welcome to Knowledge Broker Podcast. Your host Maria. Today's episode 9 is you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. What keeps people from getting started on everything or any business you want to do? Chiefly fear that they're in the headlines feeling. What are they afraid of? Being judged, getting hate comments and negativity, putting effort into something and not getting any return, right? Most of the people are thinking about that. And the quickest way to get beyond of fear is to simply get started. Just go for it. Some of fears are valid. You probably will get negativity and trolling, so prepare yourself mentally for that reality because I've been there too. At the first, it's hard to take those negative comments, and sometimes you feel like you don't want to do it anymore or you feel like quitting, but it's not the way how we handle those negative comments and when you got into that situation. So ultimately, you just have to go through it because not starting at all is worse than failure. And the courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the willingness to act despite the fear. So always remember that. You might sound awkward on the camera, right? In the beginning, me too, because I experienced all of that. Initially, some people will post negative comments. Some people are bashing you. You have a lot of things to learn. And all these things are true. This is all true because I've been experiencing this negative comments and bashers, things like that. At one point, every single person now on any business, is brand new, had never done it before and had no subscribers, no followers, no viewers, things like that. So every person in social media started at zero. But they summoned their courage and started posting and uploading content, things like that. That's what we did in the beginning. And that's what you have to do too. So find your why. Find your why. Tapping into your why, can you help overcome your fears? People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. So create a strong reason. Who do you want to inspire? Who do you want to encourage? Who do you want to educate or help with your products and services? Think about it. Who are the people who you want to entertain? Figure that out and keep those people front and center. This will help you to get over yourself. Motive is the root word of motivation, right? Find a motive that is bigger than all the challenges. I'll take to create your channel. It takes to create your channel. And that's why I started my channel. My podcast channel, my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel. And that's how I got started. So cultivate your mental preparation. It is critical, right? If you're afraid you might get hate comments, prepare yourself for them. Accept that it's going to happen. And negative comments happening to every single person. Even though you're not on a business, even though you're on a private, wherever you go, you got negative comments. In a way, negative comments are part of the beauty. People can agree with you and people can disagree with you. And more popularizing your content. And more strongly, people will voice their opinions, accept that fact, what's going on, what's going in. And the fear never goes away completely, but it does diminish over time. Especially as you get better and better. Right? So, courage, if you are passionate about something, love to help people, and know this is what you want to do. Have the courage to look beyond the negativity and trolls to see the vast community of people who need and want your content. It is important to surround yourself with a community of courage. Your friends, your family might not understand your vision, for wanting to build influence. But surround yourself with the individuals who support you and can sustain and motivate you through ups and downs. I always telling you that. Surround yourself with the like-minded people. I encourage you to attend some meetups and conferences or seminars, things like that, to connect with the relevant communities or to other people who have the same, same business or like-minded people. And if you're doing videos, you can collaborate to fellow video creators, like in Facebook groups or online forums, right? Now, these are the people who will strengthen you when you're dealing with challenges. And then exercise your motivation. Think deeply about following questions. So what is your motivation for getting on this business? What is your motivation for getting on this, like for example, on health and wellness industry, on traveling industry, on YouTube videos, things like that. What is your motivation? So what do you hope to achieve through online videos? Right? What is your vision for your channel? Your YouTube channel, your Facebook channel, your Instagram channel, things like that. Maybe you're hoping to create side income in your family, maybe, right? Like me. This is just my hustle because, I have my full-time job. So that's my vision. And maybe you want to reach out to people with a particular message, right? Or maybe you're trying to create a community, like-minded people centered on a specific hobby or issue, right? So once you have your answers to those questions, I recommend to write it down. Write it down and post them somewhere. There are a lot of social media where you are posting on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you often to see them so you can keep them in focus, right? So throughout your journey. And be crystal clear in your answers. Anytime fear, doubt, or discouragement creeps up on you, things like that. Take a look of those answers and remind yourself of what is important. Go back to the answers so that you can push through and continue building your channel, right? So after all, what is the opportunity cost of not taking an action right now? Why not now? If you were to ask any content creator if they wish they had started 10 years earlier, almost all of them would say yes, and me either. Even if they achieve success, they would tell you they wish they had started sooner. That's why I make audio live. It's not too late to start. Now is the time to start. So what will your 10 years from now? Think about it. Think if you don't start now. Honestly, the best time to get started is now. Just right now. So what are you waiting for? All right. So I'm going to tell you some myths that people are, thinking about it. They say, I don't have enough money, things like that. These days, you cannot shoot. You can edit, you can shoot video, you can upload videos on YouTube, on Facebook, with the average of smartphone, right? You already have your tools in your pocket. As long as you have an internet connection, forget the fancy equipment and expensive gear, you can do that for free, right? Then myth number two, I must be super talented. You don't need to be super talented. What matters most of people creating value for the audience with authenticity. If you can do that, you can find success. Start now and develop your skills as you go. Right? So myth number 3, I don't have enough time. A lot of people telling that I don't have time, I'm busy, things like that. In only a few hours a week, you can build a successful, a channel or group with, if you are being so consistent in your content. You don't need to spend a lot of hours in every day. Just make 15 minutes to create a content. Don't say that you don't have time. Myth 4, I don't have enough connections. Oh, it's not about connection, guys. It's about content. All you have to do is to create meaningful content and make it available. Right? Myth 5, somebody already took my idea. People says that. If someone is already doing what you want to do, that proves that there's a market for it. Like, for example, McDonald's. It's not the only fast food hamburger restaurant here in the world. There are hundreds of them. Why? Because people love burgers. You can find success with the subject even if others are already covering it or doing it, right? So there's no reason why you cannot start from now. So this is my episode for today, for this episode, and hope you get value with this, guys. So it's not too late. This is the time to start. Okay? Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next episode.